Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Look. My name is Sharon Rogers and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wells, Maine. And today I'm going to bring you a pretty quick card showing you lots of new product that just got released as part of our online exclusives. So you'll be able to find the link in the post if you're on Facebook or in the description of this video if you're watching on YouTube. But we use lots of fantastic new product. You can pick and choose. I'd love to know which is your favorite. Let's get going. I'm going to be showing you several products today. We will be using this mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. In fact, let's use it right now. I have a piece of pecan pie that is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm going to put that right in here. Now, many years ago when I first started 24 years ago, we had a tool called a crimper that made this kind of look. The only problem with it is that in order to run the paper through, you had to be very careful that you ran it through straight. And very often it would not run through straight. It would just make itself crooked in there and it would ruin things. So I am putting this is a 3D embossing folder. So plate number 1, my folder with my piece in it, and I've lined it up on the bottom there so that I know my crimping is going to be straight. And then we're just going to wheel that through. Got some trash on my board here. Let's see if I can get out. All right. And what you get, it's like cardboard. You get this crimped look, and I love it. I'm so glad we have this back. So that's one piece. I'm also going to be die cutting. So I'm going to keep my embossing machine here and put back on my die cutting stuff. Oh, I think that's my top plate. I really need to break out my good plates one of these times. I'm going to bring in the textured notes dies, which is part of this suite. And you can see that it's a bunch of rectangles with designs along the edges. I'm going to bring in this middle design that's in the nested one. It's the 4th largest. And that is what I'm going to use on a piece of Very Vanilla. Let me find my Very Vanilla. There it is. And because this is a straight edge, I'm going to set it sideways on there. Here we go. And I'm done with my machine. So I got that all out of the way. And let's just show you how this looks. Just got a nice little decorative edge. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I might get too close. There we go. All right. I'm also going to bring in some designer series paper. So this is the new Botanical Textures. Another designer series paper that goes with this suite is the Woven Textures, which has color to it, but this is just black and white, and botanicals on one side and distressed images on the other that you can't necessarily tell what those images are, but really pretty paper. I've already gone ahead and cut a piece. This is 3 by 4. So now I've got these kind of elements going on. I decided to go with a black card base. And I'm going to do a little offsetting here. So I'm going to put this on. And this is a pretty quick and simple project, which is great when you're doing it for a swap, because you have to do a lot of them. I mean, there is a bunch of die cutting and a bunch of corrugated stuff, but otherwise it's pretty easy. So on this, I want to make sure that I put a bunch. Don't want to just put it in the grooves. You want to get those high areas too, as well as the low. So now I'm going to put this down here. Let me get that straight on the bottom. Okay. that nice texture going on there. And this piece, I need to do some stamping. I think I need to protect my surface a little bit. And again, I've got some new products, Elements of Text. This is great for those of you that like some collage type stamping. And then Textured Notes, which also works great with collage stamping. I'm going to bring in this basket bottom here, because that was looked like something I wanted to use. And I'm going to put that in pecan pie. And I will put that sort of in the bottom right, kind of running off the page. And then I'm going to bring in this long, big leaf piece here. Free up a block. And I'm bringing in Mossy Meadow. This is a very neutrally colored card. It's going to be great for masculine cards, great for other cards like Sympathy. Okay, so there we go. We've got that one. And then I want to bring in this Elements of Text, and I'm bringing in this one right here. We're just going to put a nice little subtle text background. Now I do want to see how I am stamping it, because I want to make sure that the text is, it's hard to read, but I do want to make sure it's right side up. So that's right side up. And I'm going to just stamp that up in this upper corner here. All right. Now it's really about putting the card together. So we've already put this on. We're going to add this, and I'm going to add that with some dimensionals. Ooh, that's the one thing I didn't find before going live. Oh, here we go. They're close at hand. I'm going to just add my dimensionals here. All right. And put that just like that. I have a small piece of basic white, and yes, I am mixing white and vanilla together. I'm going to bring in the stamp that says a little note of appreciation. Nice little stamp. And the only thing I need to determine is what color I'm going to put it in. And I think I'm going to stamp that one in pecan pie. Hopefully I get this straight. Oh, caught an edge. I'm going to have to trim that one. Let's see, hopefully that's better. There we go. And I will be putting this on here. When I put it on there, I want to put it on with some, with a dimensional over here for sure. But I also want some linen thread. So I'm looking for my scissors, which I also didn't really take care to notice. Here they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little tape on the back of this, and I'm going to loop in some tape here. So I'm just kind of sticking it to the tape that I put on the back, and then I can trim it just a little bit. And that's all stuck. And then to hold that down, I'm going to take another dimensional, just make sure I kind of secure that over there. Get that backing off. Oh, what I meant to do was I meant to angle cut that. Little note of appreciation. And that is my card, except for I want to bring in a couple of these pretty dots. And I think I'll just, I'm gonna put in a couple of, I guess these aren't vanilla. I guess these look like, they look a little bit more like basic beige. But you know what? They're gonna go great. I don't really think I need them though, do I? Let's see if we can put on one of these. I do need to save some. I can't put on too many because, you know what? I'm just gonna put one there because I don't have enough for all my swaps. That's why I can't put on too many. But there we go. All we have to do is stamp an inside layer for this card, and I would probably put an inside layer of maybe the vanilla, because there's so much vanilla on the outside. Stamp that leaf in the corner, and then I have a nice little thank you note. But I'm not going to take the time to do that because this has to be quick. Thanks for watching.